In this video, I'm going to take you through the HTML setup for your second or third page. Right now, if you don't have brackets open, please open. Go to your File Explorer. On Design One folder, right-click it, click Open as Brackets Project. See a window like this. All you gotta do is make sure you have one of your second or third pages selected. Let's start on the songs page. Start by adding my HTML skeleton. So the HTML opening and closing tag, the head opening and closing tag, a title tag, and since I'm not on the home page, I'm gonna make it GSP is the initials for the album, so I'm gonna do GSP-songs. And then after title, I'm going to add my meta tag with the char set equal to UTF-8. Once that is done, everything in our head tag is complete. So we're going to drop below the head tag, add our body tag, hit enter twice, and with that, we are done with our HTML skeleton. Next up, after we completed our HTML skeleton, we are going to add our main header navigation. Essentially, the part will be the same throughout all pages on our website. We go to our index.html file, copy from the beginning of H1, the end of the unordered list. And you can either right-click, click copy, or click Control-C on your keyboard. Once you do that, back to your second page. Now click in between the body opening and closing tag, tab, and either right click and paste or click Control-V on your keyboard. Now that that's there, you're going to want to change. Obviously, we change this header because we are now on a sub page. So I'm going to do glory or GSP dash GSP. Now, if you remember, we bolded our current page when we were on home page. For this, we are no longer on the home page. We're on the songs page. So I'm going to remove strong opening and closing tag around home and put the strong opening and closing tag around songs. That is my. So now if I were to save this, run it, I have a new header. This is now bolded. I've been being bolded. No longer are. What we did forget to add, adding title. To our song. To our third page. That is something you can just do on all your pages. You don't need to do it for just the current page. Mistake I made on the index.html. So you want to go back to your home page and add title tag to both your second and third pages. Remember, title is a description that you see when you hover over. In the last section of this video, I'm going to take you through adding subheader content. This example, second list you need to be adding to. However, I want to remind you that you that list on one of your pages, not all. Similar to what we did on our index page, we added a subheader H. So below the unordered list tag, we're going to add an H3 header. Call it songs. Below that, I'm going to add an opening paragraph tag. Close it. Hit enter 2 times. Tab over. Now, if you did your project documentation, you should have this paragraph already made. So go over to your project document, highlight everything, and either click Control-C or right-click, copy. Once that's complete, come back over to brackets. Now, if you did not tab over, make sure you tab over and either right click and paste or click Control V. That's done. You now have your subheader and your paragraph. You need to add a list. You can either add an ordered list or an unordered list, so OL or UL. For my example, it's a list of the track songs which have track numbers, so I'm going to add an ordered list. So I'm going to make an OL opening tag. It will automatically close it for me. I'm going to hit enter twice, click up, and tab over. Now, all I'm going to do is make one list item tag. It'll open and close it on the same line. I'm going to keep it on the same line. Excuse me. This album has 10 songs. So I'm going to highlight that row of a list item opening and closing tag, click Control C, or right click and copy it, and hit enter, Control V, enter, Control V, 9 more times, so I have a total of 10 list items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will create an empty list of 10 items. What I'm going to do now is, if this was in your project documentation, you should have all this list made up already. Didn't? So I'm going to quickly type in all the songs from this album. And once that's done, if I save it and run it, you'll see that I have my subheader with my paragraph and an ordered list containing the 10 tracks on this album.